Hi guys, I wanted to do a little concealer comparison. I got the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in the color Light. And then I have the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the color Porcelain. So I got this one first, and this has been my favorite concealer for a very long time now. And I didn't think that I would find anything better. I came across this one and I thought I would give it a go. It was very similar to look at, but they both have a doe foot applicator. The thing I don't really like, it has become like this for maybe the last few month or two. The Bare Minerals one, something happened with the stopper, I think, but because of it, a lot of like excess product comes out right here and it leaks all over your makeup bag if that's where you keep it. So I don't like that. That has not happened to this one. This is pretty new, but I've used this for months now to try to compare the two, and right off the bat, this is a lot lighter than this one. I could have probably gone a little lighter. I think there's one lighter shade in the Bare Minerals concealer, and the Catrice concealer, this is probably the lightest shade, I'm not sure. Already, as you can see as I'm speaking, this like leaks all over the place. I hate it, but yeah. I would say that this has a little bit more of a yellow toned, this has more of a pink tone, so this is probably a little bit better for cooler toned skin types, and this is probably better for more warm toned skin types. The consistency I'll show you. So the one on the right there, right here, is the Catrice one, and this is the Bare Minerals one. The Bare Minerals one is a tiny bit thicker. It's a serum concealer, so it's still thin, but it's a little bit thicker than the Catrice one. They're both very easy to blend out. I would say that the Bare Minerals one has a tad, just a tiny bit more coverage than the Catrice one. But I would say that for my preference, I do like pretty good coverage for my concealer. I like a light coverage for my foundation. I would say that both of these concealers fits my standards. Because the Catrice concealer is a tiny bit thinner in consistency, it doesn't crease at all. The Bare Minerals doesn't crease very much either, but combined with a light powder, it does settle in your fine lines just a tad, not as much as my other concealers. By far, these are one of the best ones to use if you have any troubles with settling in your fine lines. These barely do that, and this one not at all, not on me at least. I only really like to use them under my eyes, especially this one, because it's so light. It doesn't fit my skin tone really, so it's more brightening underneath my eyes than this guy. This is almost a little bit too dark for me, but it still works underneath my eyes. It just doesn't give that brightening effect that the Catrice one does. And I can use the Bare Minerals one around my face, like around my nose and stuff. It's not really, those liquidy concealers, I don't feel that they're really great for covering acne and you know, blemishes, but maybe for toning down redness it would be good, especially the yellow toned one. So when it comes to the price point, the Bare Minerals concealer is about $15 and the Catrice one is about $5-6. So the Catrice one is a lot more affordable option. For us Norwegians, the Bare Minerals concealer is a lot easier to find. You can get it pretty much anywhere, while the Catrice brand is very hard to find here in Norway, and currently I don't think you can get it shipped or buy it in store anywhere. I feel like the lasting power is just as good on both of them, but I would recommend to set it with a loose powder. So all in all, I would recommend both of these concealers. I'm very satisfied with both of them, and I no real issues with them. But because the color on the Catrice one is a slightly bit better than this Bare Minerals one, and plus the container is kind of leaking all over, I am going to prefer and call my Catrice concealer my favorite. Hopefully I can get a new one of this one because I've used it so much lately. I'll probably, I don't know how far down I'm into this. This has 0.16 fluid ounces, and this has, I think, a little bit more. 0.20 fluid ounces. So you get a little bit more product in the Bare Minerals one. So you have to consider that when you look at the prices, of course. But yeah, I hope you got a little bit wiser. I would definitely recommend both of these concealers, but the Catrice concealer is my favorite. So I hope you like this video, and I see you again in my next one. Bye.